Hello and welcome. In this video we're having a look at ing and to forms. So if there are two verbs together, the second verb takes a to or ing ending. The form of the second verb depends on the first verb. Verbs of feeling take ing forms. For example, I hate doing homework. So we've got some examples here. I hope to be successful. She decided to finish. We love going to the beach. He deserves to win. I hate waking up early. I promise to help you later. So the tenses in the examples above are present or past simple. They're not continuous tenses, because the first verb determines the tense. So if there is an adjective plus verb form, the verb normally takes a to form. So it is difficult to learn a foreign language. It is easy to ride a bike. It is impossible to finish this job before 5 o'clock. But as always with English, there are exceptions. We say he's busy working. She seemed happy chatting with her friends. So verbs that follow these words have an ing form. So finish. So I finished doing my homework. He admitted stealing the money. I look forward to going on holiday. So this is not an infinitive, it's a preposition. So that's why we have the ing form after that. So it's not worth doing. He denied lying to me. I need to avoid going there. I regret spending all my money. He keeps talking. So keep meaning continue. So verbs that follow these words have a to form. Need. To plan. I plan to go to Mongolia on my holiday. I forgot to. So I forgot to shut the door. Pretend. He pretended to not see me. I intend to go home early. He threatened to call the police. So after adjectives. Aim. I aim to be the manager one day. So these verbs take a verb plus object plus to form. So I persuaded her to lend me it. I forced him to finish the job. We expected them to win. So verb plus no ing or to. He made me do it. So he forced me to do it, or he made me do it. He let me try it. He helped me do it, or he helped me to do it. So with help, you can have without to or with to. It's the same meaning. So verbs with the same or similar meaning often follow the same rules. Often, not always, but often they do. So he suggested going early. He recommended going early. He proposed going early. So these verbs have a similar meaning. So the following verb takes the same form. For more here. She postponed doing it. She delayed doing it. She deferred doing it. They encouraged us to try harder. They inspired us to try harder. They motivated us to try harder. So similar meaning words, similar or same form most of the time. So when present participles, ing forms, are used like adjectives or adverbs, they are active in meaning. So pour boiling water onto the pasta. She sat crying in the corner. Participles after a noun define and identify in the same way as relative clauses. I met a woman riding a donkey, or I met a woman who was riding a donkey. The man reading the book fell asleep, or the man who was reading the book fell asleep. So if a preposition in, for, about, etc. is followed by a verb, the verb ends in ing normally, most of the time, more than 90% of the time. So are you interested in working for us? I'm not very good at learning languages. So prepositions, ing. When to is a preposition and it is followed by a verb, you normally use ing. So I prefer driving to travelling by train. So that's a preposition, not an infinitive. Are you looking forward to seeing Anne again? Again, preposition, not infinitive. So would, don't mind, or wouldn't, would mind, or don't mind is followed by ing. Would you mind helping me? I don't mind helping you out tomorrow. So mind, ing. Would prefer plus to, prefer ing. I would prefer to go by train. So that's one time. We prefer travelling by train. So that's more general. That's one time. A wish. So we put would in. So ing can be used as an activity. As you already know, I go fishing every weekend. When two things happen at the same time, we use ing. So a man ran out of the house shouting. Basically means a man ran out of the house and he was shouting. So we use ing when one action happens during another action. We use ing for the longer action. The longer action is the second part of the sentence. So Jim hurt his arm playing tennis. Basically means Jim hurt his arm while he was playing tennis. So at the beginning of a sentence, sometimes a verb not normally used in the ing is used. So being able to speak English is useful. Wanting something that much isn't good. We don't normally use want in the continuous tense, but at the beginning of the sentence as subject, it's possible. So after waste or spend. Why waste time watching the TV? We spend hours driving around the countryside. So after an object pronoun, if there is also a subject pronoun with exceptions, e.g. allow. So I don't want him staying here all day. So this use is quite common now, using want in a negative form. He left me drinking in the pub. So there is a continuous infinitive, to be doing, and a perfect infinitive, to have done. So I pretended to be reading the newspaper. You seem to have lost weight. Sometimes there's a difference in meaning between to and ing. So, I remember doing something. So, I did it and now I remember. I remembered to do something. I remembered that I had to do it, so I did it. So this is a memory. This is something you didn't forget. So I regret doing something. I did it and now I regret it. I feel bad about it. I regret to say or tell information to you. So this one's basically giving bad news. I'm sorry that I have to say. So I regret to tell you that you have not passed your driving test. Giving bad news. Normal regret in the past, something you're not happy about, ing. So go on doing something, continue doing the same thing. You went on talking for hours. Go on to do something or do or say something new. He went on to talk about the economy. So he opened a new subject. So go on to speak about something else. Got some examples here. Look, the minister went on talking for 2 hours. After discussing the economy, the minister then went on to talk about foreign policy. So these verbs can be followed by ing with no or little difference, ing or to with little difference in the meaning. So ing or to. So began speaking or he began to speak. Started doing it or started to do it. So it's the same with continue or bother. So participles can be used as adverbs. They can describe two actions that happen one after another. So this use is more common in writing. So opening his case, he took out a gun, or on opening his case, he took out a gun. So it's more of a writing style. If it is important to show that the first action is completed before the second action begins, we use the perfect participle. So having finished lunch, we set off on our journey. So it basically means when we had finished lunch, we set off on our journey. So it's replacing the past perfect. Having had a shower, she got dressed. When she had had a shower, she got dressed. So two actions that happen one after another basically means because or because of. Being mean, he never bought anyone a drink. Because he was mean, he never bought anyone a drink. Not knowing what to do, I waited patiently. Because I didn't know what to do, I waited patiently. So when you are talking about finished actions, she admitted having stolen the money. I now regret having said that. So that's more of an advanced use, obviously. So you can use an ing to explain something or to say why somebody does something. Not having a car, she finds it difficult to get around. So that's like because again. Because she doesn't have a car, she finds it difficult to get around. Having already seen the film twice, I didn't want to go to the cinema. Because I had already seen the film twice. I didn't want to go to the cinema. So ing with need is passive in meaning. The washing up needs doing, or the washing up needs to be done. The house needs seeing to. The house needs to be seen to, or needs some care and attention. So this is quite unique, need. I can't really think of any other verb that has the same, can change the same form like that and change the meaning with its different form. Okay, thanks very much for watching. That's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.